What's up, y'all? It's your boy X-Man. Thank you for joining me once again for this podcast. Currently, I am sipping on a nice tall glass of water. And with the way shit's going on right now, that could be a luxury that we may not have in the near future. News just got in that President Donald Trump has greenlighted the Keystone Dakota access pipeline, which will be running through the states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, and Illinois. And we kind of all knew that this shit was going to happen. President Obama kind of stalled this shit before he left office. He was kind of like, okay, yeah, if I do this shit, this will completely tarnish my legacy. So I'm gonna just start this shit, hand it off to this nigga, because I know he's not gonna care to push it through. We all know that he was gonna push the shit through the moment he got back. I mean, obviously, we didn't know it was gonna be this soon. We didn't know all the shit that he's doing was gonna be this soon. I'm like, really? It hasn't even been a week. Literally, it hasn't been a week, and you're using executive order to get all this shit pushed through. How can you possibly even manage all of these things that you're trying to do? And it hasn't even been a week. It hasn't even been a week, you guys. This is like truly fucking crazy and evil and disgusting, honestly and truly. But just to give a little bit of background on this, on all this shit with water, the next war is going to be about water. People need to understand that, and all of the signs have been pointing. Anytime the media downplays something, that's usually what's urgent or more important at the time. They were trying to promote this race war, all this racist bullshit, which has ultimately succeeded, because now we have the whole country fucking divided. We have blacks, we have whites, and we have the women. It's kind of like they succeeded in dividing us. But the things that we've tried to bring to the forefront, like Flint, Michigan, and like Standing Rock, has constantly been downplayed and blacked out in the media, which lets me know that, before they start the race war, before they start the world war, I'm sorry, that's always a sidebar. That's always been a word that I've not been able to pronounce. Like OR, words that have OR, world, it's kind of hard for me to pronounce, so please excuse me. But the world war, is going to be about water. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. And just to give a little bit of background on how we even came to this, obviously, the most important resource on this earth is water. Everyone and everything needs it. But as time goes on, the access to clean water, just water in general, is steadily decreasing, especially in certain parts of the world like North Africa and South Asia and the Middle East. Those places are being severely affected by water shortages, which is causing a lot of political tension, which could possibly lead to, like I said, a world war. One of the reasons why this is happening is because of the privatization of water, which I believe is absolutely and positively wrong. Water is an open resource, a natural resource that should be that everyone should have access to. I honestly feel like no one should be paying for water, to be honest. That's just me. Electricity is another thing, but I feel like we shouldn't have to pay for water, period. I don't give a fuck when people would be like, oh well, no, water should not be commoditized. It should not be a commodity, period. Like I said, one of the reasons why these things are happening is because of the privatization of companies, and typically local governments and local areas do own their water, but these local governments are selling off their water facilities to the federal government and to corporations, which is one of the reasons why we were having situations like Flint, Michigan, where these people don't have any access to clean water, and I think in Detroit, where they completely and totally cut off the water because they couldn't afford the water bill. So it's just disgusting, it's criminal, and it's evil. Researchers say that by the year 2025, that 66% of the world's population will be living in, water-stressed areas. 60% of the world's population will be in water-stressed regions as a result of overuse of water and climate change. which leads me into my next region, is the negation of climate change, which is the reason why a lot of the water is we're losing a lot of the water, because most of our clean water or drinkable water are kept in glaciers and ice caps, and they are melting and running into the ocean, mixing in with the salt water. So it's just a lot of shit going on. But let me get to fucking Donald Trump's stupid ass greenlighting this bullshit. And I'm kind of like, girl, you couldn't even wait a fucking week. You couldn't even wait a week to get this shit started. It's like you're going extra fucking hard. And I watched the clip on CNN when he was signing it, and all he kept saying was 28,000 jobs. We're gonna be giving out jobs. And it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna be giving out 28,000 jobs, but at what cost? I mean, there will be a reaction. People will be affected. 28,000 jobs, okay, great. But honestly, we really don't need to be using oil. We could have been switched to another energy resource. We could have been did that. So you talking about 28,000 motherfucking jobs? Fuck them. Really. Fuck those 28,000 jobs. Because first of all, you're building a pipeline through 5 motherfucking states. And it's not unheard of. It's not uncommon for a pipeline to break. I mean, look at the motherfucking oil spill with BP. And motherfuckers over in Japan and over in California are still getting affected by the shit. You know what I'm saying? The fish coming up dead on the shore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Now just imagine, this pipeline is going to be going through 5 different states. If something breaks, it's going to affect the water in all 5 of those states. So, we have Flint, Michigan, even though it's just a small city, whose water has been poisoned. We have Detroit, Michigan, where the water's shut off because they can't afford it. We have Standing Rock, so a place where they're about to inject a pipeline, which could affect their groundwater that they use on their land that they own. Now, we have 5 states that could potentially have their water supply poisoned, ruined, and tainted. It's disgusting. It really is. And I'm sorry, let me get back to Donald Trump. This stupid motherfucker signing this shit in. Like I said, he's talking about fucking jobs. But it's like, you know, he's doing this shit completely disregarding all of the risk that go along with this. One of the reporters or whoever asked them, they were like, okay, well, how do you feel about the protesters in Standing Rock? This motherfucker was stuck on stupid. He ain't know what to say. But I don't know. Let me take that back. I don't feel like he was stuck on stupid. I think he was trying to think of the most fucked up shit to say to the reporter. But some white bitch in the background was like, thank you, press. We're done. And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you? Who are you, bitch? And honestly, now that that bitch said that, I really want to find out who that bitch is. I really want to find out who she is so I can be on her ass. Like, girl, who the fuck are you? I mean, obviously, she's one of his advisors, but I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Really, shut the fuck up before I punch you in your motherfucking face. Like, really. And it's at the point now where it's like, do I feel wrong for wanting to hurt these people? Really, I really feel like they should get the fucking death penalty. Like, I really feel like something bad needs to happen to these people because they're affecting the world. Like, they're really like fucking up the world. That's crazy as fuck to me. You know, this bitch in the background talking about, thank you, press, we're done. Okay, well, bitch, let me go to DC, and I see you. Bitch, I'm snatching all that off. I'm snatching all that shit off your head. And I'm snatching off that Liz Claiborne, that cheap ass Liz Claiborne that you got at motherfucking Westfield Mall, bitch. I'm over it. And motherfuckers still talking about Hillary. Fuck Hillary Clinton. Fuck Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? She's whack as fuck to me because I felt like, you know, it was so funny. I felt like for her, even though I'm kind of getting off topic, I'm gonna just talk about Hillary for 1 second because it's something that I've been wanting to say. But it's like Hillary, I kind of felt like Hillary was just outdated. Like when I used to see videos of her like on TMZ, like of her walking to the airport. This bitch would have on her Gucci shades. She would be Versace and Prada down. I'm like, okay, you're dressing like quote unquote normal when I see you, but bitch, how come when I see you? How come when you're How come when you're like trying to win the election, this bitch was looking like she stepped right out of the motherfucking 80s. I'm like, why are you trying to wear these petticoats? Why are you trying to wear these classic ass like these typical political like outfits? It was just weird to me. Cause I'm like, okay, when I see you on your everyday look while you're walking through the airport, like girl, your Gucci product down. But why when you're doing a speech? Like I just kind of felt like, bitch, she completely and totally like she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. I'm sorry, she didn't. She really thought she was just stuck on the old way of trying to promote herself in a political aspect. Because I'm like, and the way she had her hair, like when I saw her on a little thingy in TMZ, girl, she had her hair wrapped up in a bun. And obviously I don't fuck with Hillary Clinton, but she actually looked okay. She looked good with that look. But why, when you actually trying to win the people over, you wearing like some fucking what is that movie? Some goddamn Purge, some motherfucking Purge outfit, looking like you straight out of the motherfucking Purge. Like I was like, girl, get the fuck out of here, really. But anyways, back to Trump's stupid motherfucking ass. This motherfucker, yo, and he okay, so he's green lighted the fucking Keystone Dakota access pipeline. He's trying to build this fucking wall, and I'm kind of like, he's talking about the taxpayers he's going to pay, and I'm like, bitch, not me. Not motherfucking me. How about the motherfuckers who voted for you paid for that shit? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And this whole water situation is fucking scary. And I feel like when I decided to do this topic, I feel like the universe will let you know when it has your back. And it's because I'm like, man, I don't even know if I really want to talk about this shit, because one, I'm not really versed on the topic. You know, I did a little bit of research before I came and talked to you guys. But, you know, once I decided to talk about the topic, bitch, do you know my mom went out and bought a motherfucking water cooler the next day? Randomly. It was so random. She knew she wasn't talking about it. I'm like, girl, you bought a water cooler? That's weird. And then last night, once I started thinking about it, my mom was watching TV, and right before she turned off the TV to go to bed, there was this motherfucking commercial, I think from Brita, the company that makes the water filters. It had these people sitting down, sampling different types of water, and they were like, yeah, these water are from 4 different regions of America. This one has like 70% of lead in it. And they were like, what, lead? It has lead in it? And it was like, yeah. And then it just went to the advertisement about getting water filters to reduce the lead in your water. I'm like, yo, they're really promoting this shit like it's just easy breezy. Like, yeah, there's lead in your water, so come here and buy a filter from us, even though you're here to get the poison out of your water. Like, trying to normalize the shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to take away the water, they're going to poison the water. Then, as the amount of water, or as our access to water decreases, obviously it becomes more valuable. And researchers claim that once that happens, that water is going to be used as political leverage, and as ways of terrorism. People will be like, okay, well, if you do what we say, we'll supply your area with water. They're pretty much going to be using water as leverage to get things fucking done and to accomplish things. Then at that point, there will be a thing called water terrorism, where obviously there's a lack of water, there's a water scarcity. So if a motherfucker don't like either the political system or the area that you live in, and somebody did some fucked up shit, or somebody just feeling fucked up that day, they can go to your dam or go to your water facility and bomb the shit. Like, that's how deep the shit could possibly get. And I don't think people are really under fucking standing it. You guys. It hasn't even, everybody's talking about these next 4 years, and bitch, it hasn't even been a week. It hasn't even been a week. And Donald Trump, he doing petty shit. Like, why did you take the Spanish version of the White House website down? Really? Petty shit. It's petty shit. Why the fuck are you on Twitter? You know what? Honestly, I'm not even mad at Donald Trump for being on Twitter, because as the presidency, I do want you to be transparent, but I don't want you to be petty. Why the fuck are you going back and forth with leaders of other countries on fucking Twitter? Like, y'all beefing like y'all rappers. Y'all beefing like y'all fucking celebrities. And that's another motherfucking thing too about America. Y'all need to get past these motherfuckers' personalities and watch what the fuck they really doing. Like, really, you gotta, okay, I know people don't want to seem stalkerish, but you gotta be on these people's motherfucking asses, yo. You need to be on these government websites, because they put the shit out there. They put the shit out there because they know for the most part, motherfuckers ain't gonna look, the majority's not gonna look shit up to find out facts. So they don't give a fuck about putting the shit out there. They put it all out there for you to see, but don't nobody give a fuck. Because they caught up on how many people showed up to, well, girl, Donald Trump, his ass was caught up on how many people showed the fuck up. And it's like, really, who cares? Honestly, who fucking cares about who or how many people showed the fuck up? I don't care. And people talk about all this other bullshit about how, what's her name? The white bitch, Melania was grilling, mean mugging Donald Trump. Who cares? Bitch, that's her motherfucking fault. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. I don't give a fuck about whether she wants to be there or not, because whether or not she wants to be there, she's gonna benefit one way or another, whether she wants to or not. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. But anyways, you know, but this was just a quick little, well, you know me, I try to be as quick as possible. This shit never seems to work out, but this is just a quick little preface on what's to come on this war on the environment and the war on water. Yo, I'm telling you, save your water. Buy as much water as you can. Actually, wow, you know what? No, we're not done. Hold. It's like, let me get back on Flint. I was doing a little bit of research, and they was talking about Nestle, the water company, or the food company Nestle, which owns the water supply company, is in Michigan. It's 3 hours away from Flint, and they were, you know, because obviously they don't have any clean water. They're using bottled water. So someone just so happened to look on the back of the motherfucking bottle and saw that where they manufacture the water is motherfucking 3 hours away from Flint. I'm like, what? So you have a company that is one of the biggest, if not the damn near, if not the biggest supplier of water to the world, 3 hours away from an area that it has poisoned water. That makes no motherfucking sense at all. And then when I did my research, I watched a little video on Democracy Now!, and it was talking about how Nestle's not even paying. It's not even paying to siphon. Oh, wow, that's another thing too. You know that Nestle, one of the areas that they siphon water from is from the Great Lakes in Michigan, and they don't even pay a motherfucking dime to do it. They don't even pay a dime. Well, obviously, a private company can't go to the Great Lakes and be like, okay, well, we about to take all this fucking water. Obviously, you can't do that. So what they did was they paid off private properties that live near the Great Lakes to dig in their properties, dig tunnels through their properties to get to the Great Lakes and siphon the water, because they just can't go to the goddamn lake and start taking the water, obviously. So they paid off private properties that live near the Great Lakes and took the water. That's all they did, and they don't have to pay shit to the government. The government gave them a permit to do it. And you know what? It is criminal and it is fucked up, but it's so crazy that how is there a water company, a water manufacturer, a water supplier 3 fucking hours away from an area that has no water, and y'all not even, we still gotta buy the water from your motherfucking ass so that we can have clean water, and you can't even supply us with none for free when you don't even gotta pay for the shit? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it's pissing me the fuck off. Like, on some real shit, I really want to be on some, like, I mean, I probably shouldn't be saying this right now, because if the right person hear it, they can seriously report my ass. But I really want to be on like some assassin shit. I really just want to get off the motherfucking grid, buy me a couple gats, buy me a motherfucking snipers, and then really stalk these people. Really, like be on these people's asses. The one day while they walking in the motherfucking Trader Joe's, bitch, I'm gonna be sitting right across the motherfucking street and pop they motherfucking asses and drive the fuck off. For real, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Like, these people have to go. They have to go. They have to go. They are being a virus to the motherfucking earth. They gotta go. And at this point, I know this may sound fucked up what I'm about to say, but violence is required. Violence is inevitable. It is. I hate to say it, but shit is gonna get real bloody. Shit is gonna get real violent, whether we want to accept the shit or not. It may come to our front door, it may not, but still, it's gonna be there. And it's up to y'all. It's up to you to make a choice of whether you want to participate or not. And me, I want some shit like fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care at this point. If I gotta pop a couple motherfuckers in the ass so that I can have some clean motherfucking water to drink and wash my ass with, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But anyways, this is your boy X, man. Thank you for checking me out. If you're just watching this video, if you're new to my videos, please subscribe. Please like, please share. I don't really promote this video. I mean my channel as much as I should, because I try to keep my anonymity. I'm sorry, y'all. Just that was an L. I'll take that L. But because I talk about the place where I work, so I gotta keep my identity withheld. But I'm telling you, once I quit, once I leave those fucking jobs, yo, I don't care about. But yeah, I gotta remain anonymous for now. But so please like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much for checking me out once again. This is your boy X-Man. Peace.
Bitch.